was awesome.
So technology can be used for a lot of things: productivity, creativity, blah, 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 blah. It can also just be for fun. So if you have an iPhone, or someone you know has an iPhone, you can set up some fun shortcuts and automation. So first you're going to open up the shortcut app, and in the bottom center you're going to press automation. There are lots of automations that you can do. Some are good and useful for work and productivity, creativity. So I get spoken text anytime I get an email from my boss. I get a notification if my battery level is 50%, so I know I need to charge it. I get a reminder and it opens up my login for work when I arrive at my work address. But the one we're going to do today is just for fun. So if you come to the top corner, I'm going to press the plus sign, create personal automation. From here you'll see all the options you have. I'm going to go to the bottom, charger, and I'm going to choose when my phone is connected to the charger. Next, I'm going to add an action. From here I'm going to type speak, and I'm going to click on the red icon, speak text. Besides speak, I can click here and type in anything I want. Now something useful would be charging, to let me know when I put my phone on my wireless charger that it is actually connected. Now this can also be something you do that is really fun, and what I did with my husband's phone one day when I asked him to let me look at something, I don't even remember what, but here's what I did with his phone.
Is it that place?
Give it to me, Big Daddy.
Hey, Big.
That was awesome. I mean, what the hell?
So now let's take a look at some of the maybe boring stuff, but very useful. So if I come back to automation, top right hand corner, click the plus sign, create personal automation. I can set reminders for certain time of the day, every weekday or holiday. So one of my favorite automations is when I arrive at work. So I'm going to reset this one up. If I come to the top right hand corner, press the plus sign, create personal automation. So I love to be reminded to sign in when I get to work. I know that seems like something we should remember, but when I get to work I get hit with a million questions, parents, teachers, students, so my mind gets bogged down. So I'm going to click arrive, and I'm going to choose a location. So my work is school, so I'm going to click on the location, and I can choose to make this a large or small radius. So I'm going to keep it pretty small because I live in a small town, so I ride by here quite often. I'm going to click done, and anytime, so I'm going to click next, and I could set this to be in the morning, so it's really just set to remind me when I arrive at work. So I'm going to add an action, and what I want this to do is open a specific website. So I'm going to click Safari, and I'm going to click open URLs. I've copied, so now I'm going to paste in the URL that I want to add or open when I arrive at work. I'm going to click next. So now when I arrive at my work address, this URL will open to remind me to sign in, and I'm going to click done. So you can see these are the same. I can set something to happen when my alarm stops, so maybe you need a little motivation to get up in the morning. So if you go to the plus sign, click personal automation, alarm. So I like to hit snooze, so I'm going to choose when my alarm is snoozed. It's going to be my wake up alarm. I'm going to click next, and I can add an action from here. I can choose to open a inspirational podcast. I can choose to open the weather. I can set myself a voice memo that reminds me my New Year's resolution is to get up and be to work on time. I can also come over here to scripting and scroll down, and I like a nice dark room, so I can set a flashlight to come on. So when I hit snooze, the flashlight will come on, and who knows, maybe the light will give me a little more motivation to get out of bed. I click done, and that is now added to my automations. Lots of choices. I can set a reminder of when I need to get ready for bed, medicine that I need to take at night when I go to bed. I can set an alarm when I arrive somewhere. So this is what I did with my job, so I can choose the location. So if I want a reminder to cook supper when I get home, I could put my home address and anytime, and set an automation when I arrive home. When I get emails from certain people, I can set my phone to do certain things. When my phone connects to CarPlay, I can set it to open a specific app. Also, I've got when I get an email from boss@gmail.com, which is not my boss's email address, but if I get an email from my boss, I get a spoken text. I love the battery reminder. It's great because I'll go all day long and not realize my battery is at 10% until it's too late and I'm nowhere near a charger. So if I get a reminder when it hits 50%, that gives me a reminder to get it plugged in. So from here, you can enable this automation. You can have it ask before. I don't want it to ask. So I'm going to add an action to this. And I'm just going to do speak. And I'm going to just type charge your phone. Nothing fancy, just something very simple. You can choose what voice you want this in, the rate, the pitch, and that's it. I go back, and once I've got everything set up, I'm going to click done. I also like to get not a reminder, but just a notification that my phone is actually charging. This works very well when you're using a wireless charger. There have been many nights where I've dropped my phone on the wireless charger, slept all night thinking it's charging, slept through the alarm that should have happened because my phone is dead because it never charged. So these are just some of the things you can do with this automation. It's a great feature. You can have fun with it, but there are a lot of useful things that you can do with it, and it's going to be different for everyone, but these are some of the things that I have used it for.